Yes, so we just don't really talk that much. We're not close, but I had to take a step back for myself because I realised that I was putting in more than I was getting out of the friendship. So that is like a one-way relationship. And sometimes people don't even understand or see what they're doing. But like you said, if you're always calling, you're always making an effort,
and it's not reciprocated,
then lock them off.
I think it's also toxic as well when people are like, well, you don't call me, so I ain't gonna call you. Because like somebody has to be the first in order to call or make that
effort.
Yeah, to get a conversation started. I mean, if it starts off that way and then it goes the one-sided, like you were saying, then fair enough, lock it off. But don't always be in your head thinking, oh I haven't heard from them, so why should I be the first person? It's not even about being the bigger person either.
Because you don't know what they're going through.
The things happen in people's lives so much. Not everybody posts everything on socials. Some people are very private. Like, I don't put my business out on any kind of socials. You probably see me post every now and then, and that's only because I feel to. But then there's so much going on in life, everyday occurrences and stuff that people would not know about unless you was in my circle, unless you was regularly checking up on me. So I don't feel like somebody has the audacity to say, well, you didn't call me, so I ain't gonna call you. If my mind runs on you, then I'm going to get in contact. And if it doesn't, then, you know, I'll see you the next time my mind runs on you. But
then on that end as well, you have those other relationships where I have friends, like, we don't talk all the time or every day. Like us as well. But when you come together, it's like you don't miss a beat.
Yeah, no time has passed.
Yeah, but because that's real friendship, because I feel like there's certain people, what you consider as a friend, that's insecure. About your friendship. Now, you two real friends are very secure about their friendship, so I cannot
say it again. I'm very secure about our friendship. Okay, so
I am too.
Okay, there's no jealousy here because we've been strong for like almost 20 years, honey. Ain't no one ever gonna come between us. Let the record He's like, I don't understand what's going on here. I understand because people, when you have best friends, people think like, oh, you're insecure if someone else comes in the mix.
There you go.
And you're jealous of their relationship. And I always get that with us, maybe because I'm more like, I speak up a lot.
Yeah, you're more vocal.
I'm more vocal.
Yeah.
And it's not that at all because I know where I stand in her life. She knows where she stands in my life. And one's never had, like, I have different friends, she has different friends, we have different friendship circles, but it's like, when you know who you are, like, before this, we wasn't seeing each other all the time, talking to each other all the time.
But that's it, it's understanding. You understand that everyone has different things in going on in their lives.
It's a grown-up friendship,
basically, and we don't document, like, one was saying about social, there's plenty of times we're going out, we're hanging together, and you won't even know I was with her that day, or it was me that took that picture, because I don't feel like I need to be like,
display everything
on everything and be like, I was there, or comment on everything she does to be like, yes, bestie, to be like, you know, basically let everyone know who I am, because I don't need to do that. But when you're like insecure in your friendships, there's people that like I have that sometimes when people want to, you know, might feel away because we're close and want to be like, and I wouldn't see it, but she might be like, and they want to be like, you know, you're my bestie. And I'm like, no, you're not. I got two best friends. And you're not one of them. Sorry, no shame. But we can be good friends and we be close, and that's it as well. Like you were saying, you need to know your friendship and where you stand, and you need to play your position.
Understand and overstand,
Yes, and don't because there's people, I don't know, I get them friends that they come in hard and be like, you know, and me, I take my time. I'm slow. I have to get to know you and build. You know what I mean? I'm not there we're
okay. So they come in like they expect the best friends.
The status,
where you're
the levels.
I'm like, you have to.
I'm very slow when I come up when it comes to that.
You're slow. I feel like I've got a good selection of. I've got my best friends that like I've known for years, like I said, like almost 20 years. I've got my friends from school. Then I've got my friends at work that I've met. They are absolutely amazing. Like I have a group of friends there that I will, outside of work, we're friends. Like through the pandemic, we've checked on each other. Like that to me, okay, yous are my friends.
That's friends,
So
they got your well-being at heart.
And then there's associates, people you say, hi, how you doing? If you ain't got my number, we ain't really that good friends.
If you can't hit me up for anything,
if you can't phone me, we're not really that good
if you feel awkward that you are gonna phone me for something, then we ain't on that friendship.
That's a toxic friend that only phones you when it benefits them. She knows.
Good point.
When they can, hi, how you doing? How can you help me? How can you help me with that? So you have friends, people that just contact you basically to get help. And they want to use you. There's the people as well, they're not your friends that just want to use you. That is toxic. And see what they can get from you. Advice, information.
What?
The worst.
You scared me then?
For me, the worst, red flag, toxic kind of friendship relationship to me. And it's when I'm like, I take a step way back. I might just disappear actually. I might just go ghost on you.
There's a lot of ghosting going on right now.
Is when I talk to someone, I'm a friend with someone, and they talk about their friends.
Oh, yes.
But they don't. Listen, everyone talks about their friends. I talk about my friends, but I'm going to tell it to your face. Whatever I discuss, I'm going to say it to you, and I can stand in it. But it's the ones that talk about their friends behind their back, but they don't have the same energy to their face.
And they act as though
and then they want to ask you how you doing and what's going on in your life.
Right.
Bitch, I ain't telling you.
You got a man.
So what's you happy to you about? Have you just been telling me about Sharonda down the road and how her man left her?
All that business
And how's with Tracy and how this and that, and you want me to come tell you, and you tell me about your best friend Kiki. Listen. And Kiki can't keep no man. Nah, boo boo. My life is great. It's fantastic. You know that, like that girl?
I've known. They were running down. She could be family, friends, whatever you're not on par with at the time. Oh yeah, and she done this and she's going on this way, and then
you see them Kiki.
A couple months later, they're in each other's pockets again, and then the cycle continues, and they start cussing again. Leave me out of that. Let me just step to the side because
that is toxic to the core. Because I'm always thinking, if you're saying that about your good friend, what are you saying about me?
There you go.
I keep a distance from people like that. Because I just know you're mix up, and I'm not here for the mix up because I don't want to hear my name in nothing.
And I feel like those people love the drama because they stay in it. They're sitting in the drama.
That's what I say about people that's always in drama. You love it, and even I had to say, you know what? I had to look at myself
because you can remove yourself from any situation. If it's not good for you, you can remove yourself and not think two words about it. Just be like, okay, that weren't good for me. On to the next, let me progress. Doesn't matter
if it's family, I don't care who you are, parents, if that does not help your mental peace, your mental state of mind, if it affects you in any way, emotionally, mentally, physically, because sometimes mentally it will affect you physically, you start eating and stuff, you get depressed. If it's going to affect your peace of mind, you need to remove that from your life. You need to cut it, and I don't care who it is. Dealing with the drama.
People feel away when it comes to family, like say if it's parents or people that they're close with, grandparents and things like that. But like I said, if it's toxic to you, if it gets to the point where you're not eating anymore, you can't go out with a smile in your face and stuff like that, then it needs to be let go because you have to put your own health and well-being first.
Yeah. But that's it. So then you've got the type of people that like can't make time for people. So then, for example, you've got like people that would be like, yeah, I'm busy. And then an example, I'm not a Snapchat, but for example, a Snapchat, you'll see a snap and then they're in this party lit. Like, hey, I thought you was busy. I thought you was busy, what's going on there? So you've got them type of friends as well, and if you have got them type of friends,
they only want you around.
I'm lucky to not have them type of friends, but if you do have them type of friends,
That's my pet peeve.
They clearly haven't got time for you. They clearly don't rate you.
Yeah.
Because they would prefer to be around other people.
And don't pick and choose when you want me in your life or when you want me involved in things. I'm either there or I'm not.
That's a toxic trait.
Yeah.
When people go all in and they're all with you, guys, you know, you like to go be with a girl, talking, you know, spending time with them, and then all of a sudden they just disappear, and then a few months back they come back, you forgive them, you start all over again, you get close and then they disappear. You can't keep doing that same dance. At one point, you're going to buck your toe, you're going to trip. So, you know what you need to do? Yes. Then you're going to land on your face with eggs. So, you need to sit that dance out. So, lock them off. That is a toxic trait. Don't let someone have so much power over you and over your life. Nah. Bond them.
And they always, and them toxic people always want to come back in when you're living your best life, when you're moving on and you're progressing and you're doing so much more stuff, meeting new people. That's when they want to try it.
They can smell it.
They can smell your success.
Your success.
Your happiness.
They can say anything. They can say success and happiness. They're like, oh,
drag you back down.
she's moving on. Better holla.
Can't have this.
Bring her back down. I'm good, boo. And family, like, I feel like family's the worst when it comes to toxicity because they're your blood.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like we're told, or you know, you're raised to love your family, and it's like, oh,
it's like you have to give them blood because they're family.
Yeah.
But you know they're toxic. But it's like, oh, because we're family, you know.
Yeah.
No, bond that. No, I don't business
I'll
with
teach
family.
it to the day. Just nah.
Well, that's it. Well, I think that's a mind state that we think when we're younger. I think as you get older, you start to realise.
I'm gonna teach my kids.
Yeah,
like if that hurts you, you need to let it go.
Right, exactly. Whoever hurts you, whether it's family, non-family, let it go because
it's not worth
you don't need
it.
that.
Yeah, because like I've heard a lot of stories with old school Caribbean parentage and stuff when they have favourites.
Yeah.
And then obviously when people grow up, then they also have that kind of grievance against a sibling or someone who was the favourite.
Yeah.
And I think that also promotes toxicity from young as well. So if you can't teach your kids that if something's hurting you to say and let it be known, then I suppose it's less chance of them growing up to become toxic.
But that's it. But which is a hard situation as well because it's not really that brother or that sister's fault.
Yeah.
Why they feel like that? Because again, certain people hate a brother or sister. Not hate, but not like a brother or sister because they were the favourite one. But they never told the parents to make them the favourite one.
It's not that they have to.
It's not their fault.
Yeah, it's more them expressing to. It's easier said than done. The people that hurt them, because it's obviously it's not as easy to come out and say I feel this certain way, or even for the parent to receive it as well at the same time. But I think if you can tell children to, you know, express when they're feeling a certain way, it can kind of make it easier.
Of course it will.
But like within the Caribbean and African community, we can just all be honest, like was just raised in toxicity. Like it's just a very toxic environment. So understandable, we're all a bit toxic.
Yeah.
And we had to I had to unlearn and unpack because I just did not come from the love, hugs and kisses. I was raised to be hard and strong and
protect yourself.
Yes, like my granddad did not play, my granny did not play, my mama did not play. So you just like you grew up being like that way, and I had to learn when becoming a mom. Okay, I don't need to be like I made the decision to raise my kids with love because I never really had that, and I didn't want to be my kids to be so like hard. Because like you don't cry. You don't cry. Like, you just don't do that growing up. You ain't crying. You ain't talking about how you feel. You ain't expressing your emotions.
But that's it. You get championed for not crying.
Men are definitely not meant to be crying, but like, I was like raised like, you're not crying, and I would just
be
not
tough,
be crying.
be strong.
Yeah.
Be strong.
And I'm getting the bell, I'm getting the stick, the bamboo stick. I'm getting all sorts of stuff. Okay,
but that's it. But if you grew up in a toxic household and outside was toxic, if you're from obviously a toxic area, the hood, an area like that,
I was never from there.
then how toxic areas. I'll just leave it at that. Toxic areas.
I was from Yard.
Definitely toxic areas.
I was from Country girl.
Then of course you're gonna take things with the toxic things indoors and outdoors. Then what do you think is gonna happen? But the main thing is growth, and as you said, you know, we all grew up in it, but now it's unlearning certain traits and becoming your own person, and that's the thing. Certain people just want to stay in a toxicity and don't want to grow from it. Give themselves a million excuses why they should be the way they are,
and they can't communicate. A lot of us struggle when it comes to communication. A lot of black men, like there's this thing.
And black women.
Stigma.
Carry on.
Yes, black women as well, but I feel like
I'm here now. I'm back in the
No, but you know what? I feel like it is when black women communicate to black men. It's that thing like our voices are not heard. So I think
like it's a complaint, or what do you mean? Like
when you say expressing yourself, basically.
Okay, yeah.
So that's communicating. When you're saying stuff to men, just like this ain't like calling out anyone. I just mean in general. It's just something that I've noticed. Like in my relationships, it's always been a communication thing with men. Like I can communicate to my girlfriend and say, "Ah, girl, and you might not get it straight away, and then I say but then she'll get it. I feel like with men, black men, you can communicate to them like five, and it's like they still don't really get it. Maybe on the 10th time they might be like, oh, I see. It's this, you know, I'm the man kind of mentality thing, like what I say kind of goes basically being the head and our voices. But we see that in society anyways, like now, like our voices are not really heard by black men, and I don't want to be like I'm bashing black men, because let me say I love my black men, honey. I'm just saying, like
black men, we're not toxic. Just to get that on camera.
Black men, you are not toxic.
You may misunderstand certain things.
That's misunderstand. I feel like it's a lot of misunderstanding.
I'll take that. We misunderstand things.
So I feel like that's why we feel like our voices are not heard. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes I feel like our voices are not heard. Not by all black men, just a few I've known, had personal experiences with. But of course, we love our black men. Use our kings. I love you. I love that. Y'all know I do. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. But yeah, shout out to the brothers, the kings. You know what I'm saying? Because especially in these times, we want to uplift you guys and encourage you. So do the work, continue to grow. And yes, it's all about positivity, love, and light. We'll just talk about toxic relationships. So that was just an example that I was giving. No shade, don't come for me.
Yeah, and there's a point made earlier, but I want to go more into that. When you've got people that just bring negative vibes around them, stay away from them people.
But communicate, always communicate with that person first, because sometimes people are not aware of what they're doing. Now, if you've expressed how you feel and how they're affecting you doing certain things, and they ain't making no changes, no efforts, they ain't trying to change, you're just going to be like, I ain't done nothing wrong, not taking any accountability, lock them up, because they ain't never going to change.
I'm on about even like places where I guess people at like a party, for example, everyone else is enjoying themselves. Someone's birthday, and then you've got that one person.
Swell up face in the corner.
And it's that same person for every single event or occasion.
Don't invite them.
They're the negative ones. They're the ones that will just, you know, be in the corner.
Why did you even come out your house?
But then they will probably get vexed because you don't invite them.
It's not about them, it's about you.
Exactly.
How is it going to affect you when you're living your best life and you look over there, they're screw face
and you have to keep... Because you're alright.
You're okay.
No.
I left my kids I don't have to babysit.
Exactly.
Yeah. So just to make this clear, so
Yeah.
just a one-off thing where someone's having a bad day, then fair enough. But if you see a person that constantly, through every occasion, brings negative energy, then
have a
that's
conversation about their toxic traits.
Yeah.
Because if you have that friendship, you should be able to address everything and be able to have those conversations with them, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you can't, then they're not really your friend.
Yeah.
And if they care about you and they're hurting you, then they will take that into accountability and take that into account, and they will do whatever they need to.
What it takes to change.
To change that and make an effort. But if they don't want to make an effort and they don't see nothing wrong with what they're doing, you already know you done lost. You just give up.
Yeah.
Because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And at this big age and these times in life, if you can't look in the mirror and see that, okay, I did this wrong or this ain't right, then we just ain't got time. We in a pandemic, honey. Life is short. Okay.
Definitely accountability.
So shout out to people who are not toxic. Our sponsors. Big up to Danes Catering for your jerk chicken, the rest of your Caribbean food, deliveries, parties, events, weddings, and also shout out to Sate with Lex for your t-shirt prints, your cups, your water bottles, hand sanitizer, and also shout outs to K.G Holistic Herbs for your mucusless cleanse blend, your antiviral blend, your natural organic Seamoss gel. All the information will be down below in the description box or available via our Instagram page, which is A Trade of You 01.
So thanks for tuning in again, guys. Don't forget to click that bell and like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on our socials. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.